Namaskar. A Kabir story. Once there was a farmer who was very attached to all his possessions and his family. So once when Kabir asked him to devote some time to the prayers of Lord Almighty, he said, I am too busy, maybe slightly later. He said, okay. A few years down the line, Kabir came again, said the same thing, and the farmer says, the kids have just got married and they are yet to settle down in their life. We'll see after some time. So, okay. Again, after a few years, Kabir came, said, now at least you can devote some time to the Lord Almighty. This farmer says, the children are very small, very demanding and very naughty. So this doesn't leave any time for me, time or energy to devote to Lord Almighty. Maybe slightly later when they grow up. Kabir said, okay. Now when he came again, he found that this man is no more. So using his divine eye, he found out that this man, he took birth as a cow which this farmer owned. Sorry, the calf of the cow which the farmer owned. Now this calf, after a few years, was utilized in the fields. When keeping this calf, this bull was no longer profitable, he was sold off to a butcher. The butcher sold the meat and also the hide, the skin, to the drum maker. And thereafter, what happens to the skin on the drum, we all know. So this is what it is, signifying that the attachment is what leads us to a constant state of birth and suffering, death, again birth. This cycle continues. We must know how this attachment actually takes place. Attachment addresses the feeling of insecurity within us. Suppose we are floating in the river Ganga, getting carried away by the current. At that time, whatever comes in our hands, that we hold and continue to hold, because we feel we have a security in our hands, and therefore that security is not left. It is the same feeling over here also in the worldly matters. Our feeling of insecurity is addressed by these worldly objects, and in ignorance we, instead of using them and just leaving them, we cling to them. This clinging habit is of the mind, and the mind has to be taken away from this habit of clinging to whatever it feels will give security. When Yamraj knocks the door, nothing matters. So therefore, security and insecurity is just a construct of the mind for getting us involved in this cycle of births and deaths by the virtue of remaining attached to worldly things. Please contemplate. Thank you.